I am here with Reverend Edward Pinkney of Benton Harbor, and you know what? He's Benton Harbor's most wanted man. Is that what it is? Talk to me, my friend. Tell me about your issue.
Well, here's the issue that we're fighting now. We have what you call an emergency manager. They call him an emergency financial manager.
But before we go ahead, tell me what town this is, and also tell me a little bit about the demographics of your town.
Okay. We can do that. Benton Harbor, Michigan is located about 75 miles from Chicago, about 175 miles from Detroit, 45 miles from South Bend, and about 90 miles from Grand Rapids. Basically what we have a population of a little less than 9,000 at this time. At one time it was over 35,000. 90% of them live below the poverty level, 70% unemployment. The city being gentrified. So from there, we can move on.
Now, why did your city require that manager, if you will?
Well, it was designed for the hostile takeover of the community. They had reported that the city was $5 million in the red, but it wasn't true. We were less than $500,000, let's say $500,000 in the red. And when all the reports came out, they discovered that we weren't as bad off as they claimed. They had falsified a lot of documents. The thing was, they wanted just to take over the city. And they wanted to do it in a legal way, in their eyesight. And that's when they brought in the emergency, he was the emergency manager at that time.
Right.
Now he's the emergency financial manager. And it consists of a lot of things. Basically what happened here is that when they sent the emergency manager in, the first thing he did to take control of the city, he took the mayor's desk and put it in the basement. Absolutely. To let the mayor know that he was in total control. Then the elected official, which is 8 commissioners that we have, 4 at large and
4 by districts.
Yeah, 4 districts. And he told them that he wanted their keys to their office. So he changed the locks on their office. Then he took their cell phone to let them know that he was in total control. The young man's name was Joseph Harris. He was a bully. They gave him that much power and he abused it. He was what you call a dictator. He made sure that any decision they made, that he made it null and void. They were not even allowed to vote on anything. He said, you can have a meeting, you can take the minutes, then you have to end the meeting. You're not allowed to vote on anything. That's when he had absolute power. We have what we call Whirlpool Corporation there. They own about 60% of all the washer dryers, stove and refrigerator in the nation. They have what you call a monopoly.
Right.
And that what they have been doing, more or less trying to control not only the city of Benton Harbor, but also the people. Mm-hmm. So that's basically what they do. But we have been able to fight back. Just recently, last month, we had a rally at City Hall where we accumulated more than 5,000 people showed up just for that rally.
That's more than half of the population of the city.
It was people from all over. It wasn't just people in the city of Benton Harbor.
Right.
It was people who came from as far as New York to be with us for those 2 days. And what we did, we not only did we protest the emergency manager, we also decided to go down to Whirlpool, where we also had split up the group so half can be down there and the other half can be at City Hall. And then we set up a phone line where we had people calling on their cell phone to Whirlpool headquarters. And we continue to do that, to continue to pound them, to let them know that we're not going to take this land down.
Now, let me ask you this. What do you think is the ulterior motive of them wanting your town? Did you have a park, a shoreline that they wanted to use for other purposes, or?
Well, the Essex was riverfront.
Right.
And they wanted that. And but that was just a small piece of it.
Right.
They they gave the Whirlpool Corporation the city of Benton Harbor to attack, but they was really after Detroit, the bigger city.
Right.
They wanted to see what the people that live inside the boundaries of Benton Harbor, will they stand up and fight back?
Right.
And we did that. We have fought harder than any other city.
Are you saying you think it was a test case?
Absolutely.
So it was a test case to see what the public reaction would be,
what the public reaction
of a dictator
would be.
taking over a particular city.
Absolutely. And the media played right into it. The corporate media, they used their wisdom and their newspaper to defray exactly what was going on and redirected people to think that it was good for our community. And they knew it was not.
And you're saying that a lot of people within the community were then convinced that maybe, just maybe, that emergency dictator was okay.
Absolutely. The ones that were controlled by the ministers.
Right.
The minister played a major part in this, and they're also controlled by Whirlpool.
So you're, in effect, I think you're saying the ministers in Benton Harbor were on the dole.
Absolutely.
They were on the corporate dole.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what they was. They've been doing it for years. And what they do, they try to neutralize every movement. And when they get ready to do so, they use the ministers to do so. But we have been able to fight back against the ministers to neutralize them. So now we're fighting Whirlpool, we're fighting the City Hall, and then we're fighting the ministers. Right. So you see, it's a threefold fight.
Now, you're here at the Democracy Convention. What do you expect to get out of this convention?
Well, I'm looking at an opportunity to spread the word, to educate the people about the emergency manager, to allow them to understand it's not just Benton Harbor, it's not just Pontiac, Flint, Detroit. It's coming to your city next, whether you like it or not. And the reason I say that, they already have 175 trained emergency managers ready to move in. They have already targeted 25 cities around the country that they're going to place these emergency managers in already. So it's coming whether we like it or not.
Now, will you be linking your movement with Move to Amend, which has a constitutional amendment proposed that will limit corporate power and ensure that they don't have moneyed speech?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I've been in touch with David Cobb, also Damian Lee. We're all connected, and we're going to work together. And whatever needs to be done, that's what we would do.
Thank you very much, Reverend.
All right.
That was